Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about cheating during fingerspelling, and is it really cheating or not cheating? So I'm going to propose it is not cheating if you can figure out the answer some other way than catching every single letter. So when I first started fingerspelling, I'm very much a rules person. I thought that if I figured out the word but I didn't actually see every letter, it was cheating to figure it out, or that was the only way that you would ever be able to figure it out is by catching every letter, and that must be what everybody else did because that's what you do to fingerspell, right? Absolutely wrong. So whenever you see fingerspelling, the goal is for you to catch it and to be able to make sense of it and go on. So even deaf people or really great interpreters or ASL teachers or anybody amazing that you can think of that you've ever seen sign or catch fingerspelling, we don't catch every single letter, and sometimes we don't even catch the whole word, but we can make good guesses from that. So one of the examples that I gave is if you know that we're talking about food, okay? If I'm like, hey, do you want to go out for food? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, do you want to get this? They're like, well, I was thinking about this and I was thinking maybe this. Okay, but if you caught like a P and then you caught like a Z or that kind of like handshake, because double Z for ZZA. So maybe you caught a P and you caught a double Z or something, or you caught like little pieces of it, or you thought you saw the mouth pizza, you got the answer right. So confidently say, oh yeah, that was pizza, or agreed, yeah, I love pizza, that sounds great, or let's go for Chinese. So you can do that without ever actually catching all of the letters. So the goal of it is to go based on the context and figure out, okay, can I guess kind of what they would say? Even if I missed the entire word, they didn't fingerspell it all, could I guess what that was? Did I catch any of the letters? If you didn't catch any of the letters and you can't kind of like mad gab it together and go, oh, okay, I came up with a word, then can you remember any of the shapes of the letters? At some point I'll go through and I'll teach you all of the up letters and the side letters and the down letters and moving letters, because it helps you be able to notice the shape. So like a B would be the first up letter. So you can see that it is more upright versus like a P or a Q is going to be down versus like a side letter, something like that. Or what they call like the fist letters, M-A-I-N-T-O-E-S. Boom, you just learned main toes, the fist letters. So could you catch even some of those? Could you make some guesses based on that? Could you fill in some of the gaps? Otherwise, you can always ask them to repeat, and definitely should. You shouldn't just sit there and be like, oh, I don't know what they said, but I'm going to look dumb if I ask them to repeat again. Definitely keep repeating, because that's the way you get it. But there is a point where you can't have someone repeat every single thing that they said every single time. So try to make some of those logical guesses. There's sometimes where I see someone signing and they spell something and I'm like, ah, I got it. Oh, wait. I totally just made sense of that. Never mind. I don't need that clarification anymore. So that's something that you can do as well, because your brain sometimes whenever you first start fingerspelling is like, I just missed all of that. I'm terrible at fingerspelling and I can't catch any of this. And then every once in a while, then your brain will be like, wait a second, I did see that letter and that letter. I mean, like, that's kind of cheating, but I saw this letter and this letter, and then they're talking about this, and I think I know what they're talking about. It's totally not cheating. Go off of that, and then once you get past that block a little bit and it's like up here, then you can pull it down a little bit more and down and down and down and down and down until your brain is able to see those words and be able to go, oh, that's okay. Like, okay, maybe I missed a little bit of it, or I can fill in the pieces. It's awesome. Keep up the good work. Keep fingerspelling. Don't quit. It gets easier. It just takes a while. Give yourself time and be patient and practice a lot.